Hello. Right, so in this video we're going to make this white snake helmet, face mask, some sort of thing, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to grab that, move it over to the left there. So we start with Shift add a circle, and leave it at 32 vertices to make, that's what made this. If we actually look at the base image, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, it's hard to count actually. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So realistically, we only need to have 18 vertices, I think, to make it. So when we go into edit mode, we'd have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is that right? Anyway, the principle is you'll be able to change the circle yourself to what you want. If you want more spikes going up, less spikes going up, or whichever. Right, so things we're going to cover in today's video is this proportional editing. So we'll just turn all this off because I had it set up for this already. Right, so once we've made the circle shape with the amount of pieces that we want, I'd say it's pretty important to make sure it's even so that there isn't a line going across. Well, I suppose you could actually have one less and it'd be a straight line here and here rather than a pointy corner. It'd be like this everywhere, I think. Or something anyway. So we're going to front view with 1. I'm going to move this into the X actually. So we've got the circle. Tab into... no point me saying tab, is it? Screen capture... Where are we? Screencast keys. There we go. So you can see what I'm doing here. So we would tab into edit mode, press A, E, and it'll extrude in any direction. So we hit Z to make it go down. So this will be the top of the headband. Then we'll just go back into front view so we can see better. And then E, Z down for the eye section. And then E, Z again for the lower band. Then on the top here, currently we're in edge select. The way you change that is 1 for vertices, which is, where is it? This one here. 2 for edges, which would be this one. 3 for faces. Let's go into a better view to see. See faces, edges, vertices. So we want to hit 2, go into edge mode, and let's just make sure that's extruded in the Z properly. Yeah, it looks fine. It's just dodgy angle. Right. So now we've done that, we press Alt and click on one of the edges on the top loop here, and it'll select the full loop. Then hit F3, type in checker, hit checker deselect, and it will checker deselect each one. And then in the bottom left hand corner here, we've got the checker deselect selection box. If I want to click, have say every other, at the minute it's every other edge. If I want every other edge or every second edge, I would deselect. So now I am, because it's uneven geometry, it'll be 1, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, and then there'll be a 1 here. So it's uneven. What we'd do is offset it by whatever it takes to make it so that it is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Put that back to 1. And then if I want to say instead of deselect every other, and I want to select 2, I would hit 2. Now I have every 2 selected, and then again, because it's an uneven number, I would have to fiddle around with this until that point there, which then would make sure that it's selecting every, as you see, every two. So I press the Z, Alt click on that again, so F3, because I've already done it, it comes up anyway. Check a deselect, and we'll just have it as 111. E in the Z. Basically you have to press the Z because it's not a face. If it was a face it would come out on the normal of the face. So we will take it up, go into front view, we'll grab Z, say about there. So that's now what we have. Go to front view. I will hit 3 for the faces. This one and this one, this one and this one with shift click to just select those faces for the eye. Click X and then delete the faces. So now we have the eyes. And then we would hit 1 and then 9 to go to the back. And I want this face here, press Control and then click this face here, it'll run a full loop around. So we've got all of those ones now. So we've got the last one just before the center not selected. Hit X, delete the faces, and now we have a base shape. And then the easiest way to round it all off is click spanner, add modifier. Where's it gone? Subdivision surface. You see it rounds it over a little bit. Bump up the levels until we get a nice rounded shape. These might not be sharp enough for you. I mean, to me it looks fine. So we could always go into edge mode, select all the top edges. So press 1, box select all the top. X-ray view, box select the top. There we go. And then we can grab that in the Z and make it taller. Scale them in a little bit, or whatever you want to do with it. Turn off X-ray view so we can see it again. So now we have this. And then if we want to bring in the nose shape that was there, go into edit mode, press 2 for the edge. On the other model I had more, so I had a loop cut down here, so there was a line that ran all the way down like so. And then I could have picked that vertex and dragged it up. Once it starts to go through that one, it'll clip and go crazy. So then you would go into proportional edit, connected only, grab in the Z, you see how it moves the whole thing up to give you your eye shape. You can then scroll just to bring it up like so. So we'll say that's kind of right, and it's a bit of a bodge. So yeah, once we're there, we'll press 9 to go to the back side, and then what I'm going to have to do is, because this is the central line here, I can go into edit mode and grab this edge, grab it on the Z, bring it down, and then scroll out. But this, it's not centered. What's going on there? 1. So that would be the central point here. So I should have actually took this. So to fix that, Control Z until we've done away with this edge loop that I cut into it. And then this eyeball is not correct. So I would just alt click and then hit F to fill it back in, and then select 3, this face, X face. Does that look better or worse? Center ourselves on the actual model. Right, okay, that's too far out. And then if I brought it in, I suppose it'll do. You can always take these and scale them in on the X to bring it in, but then it'll pinch it all up a bit weird. So we'll leave it at that anyway, and then what we can do is go to vertex mode, click that vertex, grab it in the Z, and then bring the selection down. So it's only affecting just before the eyes. Or if you wanted to, you could maybe bring it up with the eyes so that it closes them up a little bit. So that's pulled that one up, and if we go to the 1.9 back view, this is the central edge. So we'll take the central edge, grab it on the Z, and then scroll it out until it brings just the corners there. I'm pointing at my screen for no reason. So you'll see as you scroll out, it'll affect the next vertex, and then the next, and then the next. And you'll be able to pull it down wherever you want it. So that would be, say, the backstrap of the head. And then you could always grab it in the Y just to bring it out a little bit. I'll grab it in the Y and bring it in a little bit. So then it's kind of holding onto the head if you've got an actual head shape. Otherwise, that's pretty much that. And then you would give it a material of your own material. Right click, shade smooth, go here, auto smooth, and that'll take care of any weird artifacts that are going on. And that should be that. And then say if you did have a face or a head, you could take these then in the vertex mode and just snap these to the face using the snapping tool to the face itself, and then just grab, and it will snap down onto the head so that you can then maybe move the nose around a little bit or anything. That's a simple version of this. This was just done with 32 instead of 18, 19, whatever I did. So then you could literally for the front of the face there, I'd selected three faces, and then a full ring round the back, leaving just the midsection here. And the same principle, just move things around until they fit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That shade smooth. There we go. Just noticed then it were flat with the cubes there. Shade smooth. Looks pretty good. And as I say, that's that. And what